X Harper here, WWE2K20, what? Welcome everyone. So this video is going to be a nice and simple one. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at create an arena within WWE2K20 and see what bugs we find. I'm going to start doing much more streamlined videos when it comes to bugs. I'm going to look at individual modes, have a look at the bugs, see what we can find, and then I'm going to try and send these videos over to 2K to help them understand what the bugs are, etc, etc. So let's get into it. What I've got right now is, you can see I've got 8 arenas that I've created because of the image uploader problem, which we all know is a big problem. I can't upload images, which means I can't upload the arenas that I've got prepared. But at the moment I've got 8 prepared, and what I'm finding is very similar bugs are occurring in each of them, and I think I've pinpointed what's not the cause, but there are multiple causes for each one. So I'm just going to show you an example in Survivor Series 98. Pay attention, because something happens very early on that I need you to look at. So if I go into edit, great, load screen comes up. I will say that I found the overall load times to be a lot less this year, which is a good thing. I want to point that out before we get into the bugs. First thing that comes up is this. Now, I don't understand this message because I created the game with the patch that came with the launch. So how anything is out of date, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't understand what is out of date. Now, I'll go back in a second, but let's just jump in and I'm going to come straight out. What I want you to do is look as much as you can at the Survivor Series 98 thumbnail. Now what you'll notice is that the skull is off to the right as we're looking at it of the ring. It's not centered, okay? So when I go back in to edit the arena, and this is the first glitch that I'm finding in this mode, and it's the worst thing in the world, because if you're somebody who's going to download my arena, you're going to download this, and then as you can see, the skull has been reset back to the center rather than to the right, which is where it actually was at Survivor Series 1998. Now, it's easily changed. In this case, it's dead easy to change, because all you've got to do is go into the stage construction, you go to the Minitron, select all the same stuff, and then you move it. And it's about here that I usually put it in the game, okay? So I put it there, and that's it. Now, I'm not going to save this arena, but I'm just using it as an example. Obviously, I came out then. That wasn't the bug that reset it. But what I'm finding in the game is that the Minitron and the headers, wherever you place them, are being reset the second you've saved it. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that the game thinks that the data is outdated when it's not, or whether it's just a bug that's hiding within the Minitrons and the headers. But if you set them in their original place, it's fine, nothing changes. If I had this at the center, nothing would change. But if I try and move it to the place that it actually was in real life for Survivor Series 98, that's when I'm finding these bugs occur. The other thing you'll notice is that the header is up the top. Now, this header is not meant to be here for this arena. I won't tell you where I'm going to put it, but it shouldn't be up there. It should be a lot lower down. Now, that's the first bug that I've seen. The second one that I've noticed comes outside, and as you can see now, there's loads of smog, is what I call it. It's like the fog on the game, and that is going to be the second one that I show you. But what we're going to do to illustrate that, I'm going to jump into a different arena, because some of the other arenas that I have are a lot more obvious. So let's go to Bash at the Beach 96. In fact, that might be okay. Let's use Starcade, because I know that Starcade also has the bugs. So we wait for this to load, but what I want you to do is pay attention to the arena atmosphere when we go into the arena. So again, I get this outdated message. That seems to be a problem. Again, the Titantron has been moved. I don't know why it's done that, but it's reset it by lifting it up off the floor, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't be there. Anyway, if I go straight down to other, In fact, what I'll do is I'll come out here and focus your eyes on the black area next to the sort of NWO sign. Oh, it's not going to save it there. Oh well. Well, just focus on the area as much as you can. And what happens is the visual condition has changed. I think, fortunately, that was a lot more obvious than Survivor Series. So once you go into the visual condition, everything I've set then resets back to what I customized. And I don't know why this bug keeps happening, but it does. And it's a problem because when you first open the arena, if you download it and you don't know that I've customized this, you wouldn't know that I've actually added atmospheric changes to the arena. So all you would do is play with the arena with this sort of really dark black curtain. Everything would look overly contrasted, whereas what I've tried to do is lift that contrast back up with the fog, and that's what I tend to do for my retro arenas. So this is actually how the atmosphere should look, which I think it looks really good actually when you're in the game. The problem, of course, is the Titantron and the other glitch that keeps happening there. Now, in terms of creating the arena parts, except for the image uploader, I haven't personally found any other major problems on the creation side of things. The only thing that I've noticed is in stage construction, when you put a part into the game, you'll see that the red is glitching and the yellow is glitching. Now again, this is why I think we're having problems placing parts. Clearly there's something wrong because it's glitching out a lot. That's another bug. Don't know what it is, don't know what's causing it, but that is the final one that I found. So that's it for the video. We've covered all the bugs that I've noticed in Create an Arena so far. If you've spotted any others, I'd love to know what they are. So leave a comment, drop me a little like, do whatever you need to do, just let me know and let everybody else know what they are, because like I said, I want to send this video to 2K. I want them to understand that there are bugs in all these areas of the game. Create Arena is the heart and soul of the game for me. This is my lifeblood. I live for this mode because all I do basically is create arenas. 90% of my downloads come from arena creation, so it's really important for me that this mode isn't bugged out. Actually, a final one I've just realized I haven't talked about is this. The fencing you will see is black. That is a default color that the game sets. On 2K19 at the beginning, before they started patching it, that would set automatically to the colour that you set around the ring. So for me, I've set the barricade around the ring as silver. In 2K19 at the beginning, it would reset this to silver as well, so it all matched and all looked nice and consistent. But for some reason, they haven't changed it this year. They've actually changed the colour from silver to black as the default colour, but they haven't given us the option to change it, nor does it automatically change. So that's another problem that's been on the game, and it's a tiny thing, but for someone like me, I really notice little details like this, so I'm just like, you can't do that on a game. I want my arena to look as authentic as possible. When people download this, I want them to be happy. Another thing I'm noticing just looking at it, the WCW logo, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why it's black in the middle, but the whole thing should be lit up like the NWO is. That's a bit weird, but that's all I can see for now. Like I said, if you can see any others, let me know. Drop a comment. If you've liked the video, give it a like. If you haven't and you give it a thumbs down, please, please, please give me some constructive feedback. Don't just give the thumbs down or leave a weird comment that nobody understands who knows English. Be respectful and let me know your feelings and thoughts. So that's it, guys. Good video, quick one. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon.